In the previous lecture, we have seen how we can import the data from Google, where we imported two data sets, one for cricket, another for football, which shows the interest in a particular region for each of these sports. Once the data was imported, it was then combined into one data set. Now let's go back and see how we can now make changes to the data set in Einstein Analytic. And also once the data set is created, we are going to map it using a lens. So back to Einstein Analytic. Over here, we have got two data sets. The first one is for football, as such, how popular is football in a particular country as compared to cricket. Now, if we want to plot it, we now need to see for a particular country, what is the percentage popularity of cricket with respect to football and vice versa. To do that, we can add on-the-fly columns in Einstein Analytic. So if I go and click on formula, now I can start building my formula where I would say for cricket divided by sum of the other two column, football plus cricket, and the entire thing I'll multiply it by 100. Let me make it like this. So what we are doing, we are saying take the cricket column and find out what is the percentage share of cricket in the combination of football and cricket both. We'll hit add. Now this has created a new column by name formula. Now we can go ahead and change the field label. We can rename this field label as cricket share percentage. So what it tells me is that in Afghanistan, 100% of people like cricket as compared to football. Now if I have to do the same thing for football also, so I'll go back, say formula. This time I will just reverse the column. I'll say football divided by sum of football plus cricket. The whole thing needs to be multiplied by 100 and put a here, hit add. This I will mark it as the name would be football share percentage. Now we need not worry about NaN because anyhow all these things will be taken care when we are going to plot it. Now let's look at one of the data which says in Brazil 16% of people like cricket as compared to 83%. When I say like, 83% of people search for football as compared to 16. Now is the time to go back and create a new data set. In our new data set, we require the country only once. So we will hide this particular column. We don't require the absolute number because now we have the percentage. So now when we are going to create a new data set, it will have country, and within that country, what is the share of cricket and football. Now let's go ahead and create a new data set, and we will name it as combined football and cricket. Hit continue. Say run recipe. Now the recipe is running. So just to reiterate, we went to trends.google.com. From there, we found out the individual trend of people searching for keyword cricket and football. We had two data sets. After those two data sets, we combined it. Then the next step now is for us to create a lens. So to do that, let's go back to our, and now we're going to click on dashboard. We'll say create dashboard, blank dashboard. Let's look over here. Columns will make it maximum. Let's make it 50 columns. This we will make it 0. This also 0. And in the background color, we'll give it a dark color. Now the very first step would be to create a chart. Let's put chart over here. And we're going to make it on the dataset combined football. Over here, we first would like to create a pyramid chart. Now to display pyramid chart, we require left axis and right axis. So my left axis would be sum of cricket percentage and my right axis would be the football percentage. Now we are going to add the country in the mix and we'll say done. So let's expand this. And let's change the widget style. Say background color, will give the same background color. And theme, we'll make it progress light. Let's give a better theme. So now we have added a pyramid chart over here. The next step would be to add a map to this particular one. So again, we'll drag and drop the chart, go to map. Over here, we will select maps. For location, we'll require a location and one field for color. Location would be our country. And then for color, we will say cricket share, say done. Similarly, we will add one more chart. Go back to charts, maps, location would be country. For color, this time, we'll do sum of football, say done. Now let's try to expand this also over here. And we'll preview this. So if I just want to preview, I can now filter it out. And just in Morocco, everyone wants to watch football. Now if I want to filter it out, just go and filter it out. So now you get an idea as such. Let me go and find out. Iran, Kazakhstan, Russia, Brazil. You get an idea as such how you can make use of maps to combine two different data sets. Thank you.